Hi, my name is Ivan, and today we are going to be answering questions about our topic in operating systems. First, what do you mean by an operating system? What are its basic functions? So, an operating system is a program that acts as an intermediary between a user of a computer and the computer hardware. So, basically, operating system is like interpreter uh, for the user and the hardware. What are its basic functions? An operating system is a software which performs all the basic tasks like file management, memory management, process management, input and output, and controlling peripheral devices such as disk drives and printers. Why is the operating system important? The operating system functions as an interpreter between the hardware of the computer and the different software and the user. So it may without the operating system, those hardwares can be used by ordinary users if there is no operating system present. Third, what is the main purpose of the OS or the operating system? The purpose of an operating system is to provide an environment in which a user can execute programs. Its primary goal is to make the computer components usable by the user through making stable communication between operating system and the different components of the computer like mouse, keyboard, and other peripherals. Third, what are the different types of OS? Batch OS. OS keeps the number of jobs in memory and executes them one by one. Distributed OS. It is linked by a network using software to produce an integrating computing facility. Real OS. It is an operating system intended to serve real-time applications that process data as it comes in, typically without buffer delays. Mobile OS. It is an operating system for mobile phones, tablets, smart switches, 2-in-1 PCs, smart speakers, or other mobile devices. Next one is the desktop operating system. Most desktop operating systems only supports a single user. It also runs a single user applications and shares files and folders on a small network with limited security. Meanwhile, in network operating systems, it supports multiple users, runs multi-user applications. It is robust and redundant, and it provides increased security compared to desktop operating systems. So, network operating systems is like the upgrade from a typical desktop operating systems. What is GUI? A graphical user interface, or GUI, is a type of user interface through which users interact with electronic devices via visual indicator representations. Users interact with information by manipulating visual widgets, which are designed to respond in accordance with the type of data they hold and support the actions necessary to complete the user's task. So, an example of a graphical user interface is the use of the mouse and the different icons which are present in our desktop. What is the difference between the main memory and the secondary memory? Primary memory is the computer memory that is directly accessible by CPU. It is comprised of the DRAM and provides the actual working space to the processor. It holds the data and instructions that the processor is currently working on. For example, you have DRAM or the random access memory, the ROM or the read-only memory, cache memories, PROM, EPROM, and registers, and others. The contents of the secondary memory first get transferred to the primary memory and then are accessed by the processor. This is because the processor does not directly interact with the secondary memory. The secondary memories, we have examples like the hard disk, the floppy disk, the magnetic tapes, and etc. These things hold the data permanently. Unlike the primary memory or the main memory, it only holds the data temporarily. That is all. Thank you for listening.